Good morning everyone. It's a beautiful day today and I thought it would be really nice to share with you my top 10 useful things in the garden, things that I cannot do without, things that I use every single time I come out here. So let's get straight to it, because number 10 is very important, and it is adequate sun protection. So I always wear a hat if it's very hot and always put sun cream on. Now I keep one of these in my shed so that every time I go to get all my supplies I immediately see it and I'll just give myself a quick spray, because it's so important, especially if, like me, you have very fair skin. So that is my number 10 on my list. Number 9 on my list, and it is something to kneel on. Now I don't have one of these fancy cushioning pads. Hello, I don't have one of those. You can use anything, you can use a piece of old carpet, but the big cushiony things are lovely, and it is only 11 weeks to Christmas, so it's a very good Christmas present idea. But you need to protect your knees, when gardening, especially if it's all wet and you don't want your clothes to get ruined, do you, Lucy? So something to kneel on is a definite one of the things that you must have in your garden. My number 9, although sometimes it gets commandeered by others. Number 8 on my list of things you cannot do without, my gardening shoes. These are ideal because they're like little mini wellies, and you can wear them in the summer and you can wear them in the winter. But however, sometimes I do forget to check for spiders first. These are perfect. And this is my number 8, adequate shoe wear. Number 7 is my tools, and I have tried one of those aprons with all the little pockets. I do have one of those, a really nice one actually, but I always tend to just put everything in my bucket, then I can just pull my bucket out, and in my bucket we have a soil scoop, a little trowel, a little fork, a little ground scratcher. This is my knife for cutting things. Actually it's broken, need a new one of those. We have the best thing in the garden. This should be number 1, but it's not number 1. We have 2 sets of secateurs, which I need to look after more, I have to say, but might get some new ones soon. This is just a little thinner trowel, probably good for bulbs, and of course lots of gardening gloves. So my number 7 is my tools, and I just grab this every time I go out in the garden, and that's all I need. No garden should be without these water butts. So useful and vital. I have only these 2 small ones, and it comes from the drain pipe from the cabin, but rainwater is the best thing for your plants. So that is my number 6. Number 5 on my list of things that I could not now do without is my mini greenhouse system. And now it's totally consumed me. It's the first thing I do every morning is look at my seeds. The last thing I do at night is look at my seeds. So the lids come up in the morning, the lids go down at night. Sometimes it's a bit windy and this has blown over. So we need to find a solution for that. But look, I'm now hooked completely. So this is my number 5, useful things in the garden. Number 4 on the things I could not do without is, of course, every garden needs one, kangaroo bag, pop-up bag, whatever you call them. And this is my number 4. Number 3 on the list of things I could not do without, and the most useful things in my garden, is, of course, my shed. And now it's all lovely and tidy. And now it has everything organised beautifully, as you probably saw in my shed tidying and organising video. So number 3 is my shed. I have a joint number 2 because they are connected, literally. And this is one of the best things that we have bought. It is amazing. And for years we had one of those sort of little metal reels. You had to wind the hose in and then you had to pull the hose out. We managed like that, and finally we invested in this, and it is incredible. You can lift it off if you wanted to store it away, which we never do. It is just fabulous. One of the best things we have bought in this garden. It's made by Hose Lock, and you just pull it out. Make sure obviously you get one big enough for your garden to take you all the way to the end. So it covers everywhere. And then when you want to put the pipe away, you just give it a tiny gentle pull and it doesn't fall for you. Gardening has never been easier. I love it. Now, I want to show you the joint second place that goes with this. And it's this, and I love it. And I bought this with some birthday money that I had this year. I think it was around about £34. It is fabulous and has changed my life forever. It doesn't take a lot, does it? So you literally, because they're the same product, they will easily slot together. It has all the usual nozzles that you get, all the different type of sprays that you can find. But the thing I love most about it is you just simple unscrew, goes telescopic, then you can water things without climbing all over the beds, right over the back, and I love it. And also you can do hanging baskets because you can angle this however you want. So you could do hanging baskets up high. This is the best thing ever. And finally, the number 1 on my list, the thing that helps me the very most, that I could not do without in the garden, and that is just absolutely fabulous. And here it is.
Thank you.
This is Richard, as you know, and I could not do all the things he has done.
She couldn't.
He has done so much in my garden. He has put things up, he has taken things down, he has moved things, lifted things, dug things out, he has painted things. What else have you done? It's never ending. And just as he thinks...
She asked me a question, she won't let me answer it. What else have I done? I've been listening to her.
Thank you, Richard.
Oh.
Mwah. My number 1 thing.
Number 1.
Just before we go, I'd like to show you 2 of the things that are the least helpful in the garden. Here's one of them. No help, are you? No help in the garden. Mwah. But beautiful all the same. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I've had fun thinking of my top 10 things. Actually, I could have thought of more, but those were the 10 that I considered to be the best. And I hope you're having a good time in your garden, and I hope you are enjoying this lovely sunshiny weather still. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye. Good girl.